That's your line.
Yeah, Redfield. Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
Craig, it's Eden. Can you talk?
Not yet, but I'm real glad to hear from you.
Well, I'm sorry I hung up so quickly on you last night.
That's okay. Did you end up where you were expected to?
Yeah. I caught that flight to New Orleans, and when I got off, there was no sign of Robert and Deborah or the mysterious dead relative. Luckily, I got a cab driver to recognize one of Robert's photographs.
You had one with you?
Well, what I did was call the station, had them fax me some photographs. The cab driver evidently told me that Robert had gotten a cab to a little bayou town called Beaufort. So here I am at the Beaufort Motel.
What are your plans at this point?
I don't know. I called up the churches, the funeral homes, the cemeteries. No one's heard of Deborah London or her dead relative, and most mysteriously, no one's heard of Robert Barr.
It's pretty strange.
Yeah, it is strange. But I have an idea where to start looking for more.
You say you have some ideas?
Well, what I'm going to do is go to the sheriff and try to locate the man and the woman in these photographs. I mean, a woman with a coffin shouldn't be that hard to find. That is, unless Deborah went someplace. But I have a feeling that she's going to show up here.
Well, listen, let me know if there's anything that I can do.
Count on it.
You take care, will you?
I will, and I'll be in touch.
Okay,
Bye.
so long.
Anything wrong?
No, that was just an old friend. He fell a little hard times back in Vegas. He just called to say he's doing okay. How long are you going to be away?
I don't know. Hey, listen, how's everything going with the plans for Kelly's wedding?
Oh, full steam ahead. I've been trying to slow them down, but your sister's having none of that. Neither is your mother. Very adamant about the rest of us not raining on Kelly's parade. Do you know any good rainmakers?
Oh, I don't know, Daddy. I do know that I have to go, but I'll call you later. And if Cruz calls you, could you let him know where I am and that I miss him and give the kids a big kiss for me?
Okay.
I love you, Daddy.
Love
I'll
you.
talk to you later. Stop staring at me.
What's she on about now, eh, Robert? Oh, you can't speak, can you? Sorry. What, love?
Quinn, where are you going to tell Kelly you've been? She's going to be expecting a big surprise.
That's right, I'll think of something. That's the least of my worries.
She's going to be expecting to be taken on a honeymoon. What are you going to do about that?
Well, I thought I might take her over to Catalina Island for a quick weekend and then pop back and start work again. You know, we are in rather dire straits. I don't think she expects the grand tour.
You told me it would take you 2 weeks after the wedding until you got hold of the money and cut out. That's 5 weeks from now. I don't think I can hold on that long.
Oh, it's 5 short weeks. Well, very short weeks. And then you and I shall be free and together and incredibly wonderfully rich.
It's 5 very long weeks. I swore to myself I would never come back here after I left.
Why do you keep complaining about this place? I think it's quite comfortably rustic, right?
You didn't grow up here. I had to make a new life for myself, just like you did.
Yes, how many new lives did you make up? I think I've heard every version of it. My favorite was the one about the titled uncle and the oh-so-posh boarding school. Is that the one you told Robert to impress him, eh?
Didn't tell Robert anything.
Oh, you didn't tell him anything. Good. Very soon, nothing will matter to you at all.
You might have seen his face before. He was on the cover of Time magazine a couple of years ago with a story about his business empire. And she is, she's doing a documentary for English television. Her name is Deborah London. She's doing a story on Robert Barr and his great industry. Anyway, as I was saying, I work for American entertainment conglomerate called New Horizons, and we're very interested in purchasing the story about Mr. Barr's life. I mean, that is, if we can lock down the story right away. So I had heard that Ms. London and Mr. Barr had come into the area. Have you seen either of them, Sheriff?
I understand the urgency in trying to find these people, but I haven't seen either one of them here. And I pretty much know who's coming and going in these parts. What'd you say your name was again?
Elizabeth Cunningham.
Right. And the name of your company?
New Horizon.
Right. Now I can keep these photos to refer to.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Another thing, reason why Deborah London might be here, she was escorting a dead relative here, obviously for burial. I didn't want to impose in her grief, so I just don't know where they are.
Well, there's not too many places you can take a coffin around here without attracting some notice.
Well, my thoughts exactly.
We tend to bury our dead up high around here, otherwise they have a nasty habit of just sailing on down into the swamp. I lose more kin that way.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm staying at the Beaufort Motel if you need to reach me. Thank you for everything. And if you see Mr. Barr or Miss London...
I'll give you a call. Good luck now, Miss Cunningham.
Thank you.
Hal, it's Roy. I need you to get over here as soon as possible. I'm heading on home. I'll be working out of my house for a spell.
Just call me there if there's any trouble, you. Okay.
Circulation seems okay. We're gonna give you a little change of scenery for a bit while I go down to the store for some supplies. Everyone should be back soon. Come on, this way. We're just gonna take a little nap right here. Sweet dreams. Rain will keep you company. What the hell do you think you're doing?